Hi, my name is Nate Wyand, and this is my proposal presentation for interest rates and real estate probability analytical report. Mortgage rates have nearly surged, and really, since 2022, mortgage rates have doubled. And this shift has really shaken up the real estate field and investments across the country. It's something that I need to understand as I enter the field in the future, and I can't wait to look more into it. And it's really just significantly affected everywhere as interest rates have risen. And why does this topic matter? Because it's not just big investors that are impacted by this. It's not the people with a lot of money that are putting in their investments into it. It's also the small people, the small developers, the individuals, the brokers that are now are having to face hard decisions and hard choices about their profitability and their financing strategies of what they're going to do with their money in different places with these different rates going up and down, with how the administrations, the president's administrations that have changed over the past few years. And so my research question is how do increasing interest rates affect the profitability of different forms of real estate investments? I'm trying to explore how interest rates influence the different types of real estate assets through the different fields. Like I said, when the people have a lot of money, the big developers, and even the small people, the individuals and the brokers, and how they different affects the different kinds of different kinds of real estate, like the industrial real estate and the individual real estate, the commercial real estate, other things like that. And I will talk about that later in this presentation. All right, so my main point one, with being higher interest rates, you also have lower returns. And so with having more expensive financing, the returns shrink. And according to the Moody's, the commercial deal volume is down nearly 26% this year alone. And this is due to the rising cost of interest rates. And the commercial deal volume, it's really just means like the people making transactions between each other, like personal, like people consuming the real estate and selling the real estate. So that's nearly down 26%. That's a lot. So that's one of my main points. And then my second main point is how the different properties and how they have different impacts. So as you can see in this chart right here, as I'm in front of you, the multifamily industrial are less sensitive to it, less sensitive to interest rates rising or falling. Whereas you have to see here, the office and retail have a lot of like different, like they're very sensitive to the interest rates rising up and down. And it's just really overall really just based on what it is. That's what I'm going to try to explore and just why it's so different and what makes more sensitive and what makes less sensitive and so on. All right, so my interview plan is for my expert interview is I have personally haven't found someone yet for my interview, but I have a lot of personal connections, a lot of professional connections through family, friends, and other things like that who are in the real estate field and have been affected by this. And so I'm really just looking for either a mortgage broker, or a financial analyst to really just kind of give a whole different perspective about what this whole like situation is, how rising and lowering interest rates really affects how that really affects a person and like really try to get that perspective of what their financial strategies are and so on. And I'm gonna try to connect with them, like I said, through my personal connections, and I'm very soon gonna have one for this analytical report. But at this very moment, I do not have one, but I really feel like I'll be able to find one pretty easily. All right, so these are my research sources. We have the Reserve of Economic Data, and then you have the CBRE 2023 Real Estate Outlook, and you also have the Moody's 2024 CRE report. Well, and then I'll also be combining some more secondary research outside of these main reports, and also my qualitative interview. So I'm really just trying to give a whole perspective about this and give some data and also give real life perspective just to really well round this entire like report, so I can give all different interviews, and so personally I can learn more and I can help other people learn more as well. So yeah, I'm just really trying to get as much data and as much personal like in the moment things as I can, just to really make a well-rounded report. So why does this report even matter? I really just want to try to understand how rising interest rates impact real estate profitability, and really just not just help me, but also, like I said, help other people in the field already, and any others that are trying to enter the field. And I feel like it's going to be a really well-rounded report, and I'm really excited to dive into it and be able just to do as much research so I can help others and help myself in the future. All right, so thank you so much for listening to my proposal. I'm looking forward to hearing y'all's feedback, and I can't wait to see y'all's report and give y'all feedback as well. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to y'all later.